This video was produced by the UCD Maths Support Centre in conjunction with the UCD Access Centre. At higher level, the questions involving the intersection of a line and a circle are usually made more complicated by using the general form of a circle. So in this example here, we're asked to find the coordinates of the points of intersection of the line L, given by 5x plus y equals 24, and the circle S, which is given by the general equation x squared plus y squared minus 4x minus 2y minus 8 equals 0. So our solution in this case is to again use a kind of substitution. So if we rewrite the equation of our line, in this case we'll just get y on its own, because then we won't have to divide by this 5 and make it more complicated. So we get y is 24 minus 5x. Then what we can do is everywhere we see y in our equation for S, the circle, so here and here, we're going to fill in instead 24 minus 5x. So when we look at the equation S, this value goes in here instead of that y squared, and also in here, it'll, instead of being minus 2y, it's now minus 2 times this value, 24 minus 5x. So once we do that, we're going to have to multiply out these brackets here and here. So first, 24 minus 5x squared is the same as 24 minus 5x times 24 minus 5x. Minus 2 times 24 is minus 48. Minus 2 times minus 5x minus by a minus gives us a plus 10x, and everything else, this 8, our minus 4x here, and our x squared stays as it is. We're just multiplying out our brackets. So then we have to look at these two brackets in here, and when we multiply those two out, we get 576 minus 240x plus 25x squared. And again, everything else from the last line stays as it is. So now we just tidy this up. So we have an x squared here and a 25x squared, so that's 26x squared. Just looking at the x's, we have minus 240 minus 4 plus 10x gives us minus 234x plus 576 minus 48 minus 8 gives us plus 520, and all of that equal to 0. Simplifying that down a little bit further, we can divide each of these parts by 26. So dividing by 26, here, here, and here. 26 divided by 26 is obviously just 1. 234 divided by 6 is 9. 520 divided by 26 is 20. So then, once again, just like in the previous example, we end up with a quadratic. Although in the previous example it was a quadratic in y, now it's a quadratic in x. So we solve this quadratic again just by opening up our two brackets and filling in our numbers, and our factors of 20 obviously are 1 and 20, 2 and 10, 4 and 5. And then we just work out which values give us the correct solution. So our correct values are x minus 5 times x minus 4. So that means if we have two brackets multiplying equal to 0, that means our first bracket must be 0, so x equals 5 in that case, or x minus 4 equals 0, so x is 4. So this is or x is 4. Our next step is to find our y values. So we had up here, in this purple box, y is 24 minus 5x. So we'll write that again. And then if we look at our two cases, so we have one case is x is 5, so we fill in 5 instead of x, and we get 24 minus 25, so y is minus 1, so we have x is 5, y is minus 1, our point is 5 minus 1 in that case, or if x is equal to 4, then we fill in 4 instead of x, and we end up with the answer y is 4. So if x is 4, y is 4, our point is the point 4, 4. And those two values are the values of the points of intersection we're looking for. So you can see the method is the exact same as in the ordinary level question. It's just a little bit more complicated up here with some of the algebra.